Hey guys, welcome back to Shalu's Artistry. In today's video, we are going to see how to care for tangled heart or pillow plant. We are also going to propagate it in soil and water as well. So let's get started. As far as sunlight is concerned, pillow plant can survive in any kind of heat even without watering for a week. It is extremely drought resistant and it can survive on direct sunlight. But as for the preference is concerned, it loves shady area, it loves indirect sunlight. Though it can survive on direct sunlight, you can always see the difference on its leaves. You can see a dominance of violet color around the leaves and the leaves look very pale. I often place this plant also in sunlight. Whereas if you see these leaves, you can see that they are so beautifully green in color, they are glossy and they are so fresh to look at. This is because it's kept under a shady area, exactly where it receives indirect sunlight. Whenever there is an excess of water, either a stagnation or an excess of watering, it can cause yellowing of leaves. And whenever you notice that the leaves are getting shrunken, it indicates that water is insufficient. And when there is too much of heat or exposure to direct sunlight, there will be a change of purple color on the leaves or it turns pale. So whenever you notice a change in the color, keep it in a shady area and regularly water it. It will be back to form again. Water it 3 to 4 times a week and make sure that you have kept it in a well-drained pot. Tangled heart is a succulent variety, so make sure that water doesn't get stagnated inside. Stagnation of water can cause root rotting. Tangled heart is also called as pillow plant because it looks so fluffy and stuffed up. This is because pillow plant stores water inside its leaves. So it can go without water for more than 10 days and just utilize the water which is stored inside its leaves. Tangled heart also bears a flower in violet color, but it's rarely noticed because it blooms in the plant which is kept in the same pot for a very long time. This plant grows throughout the year and there is no specific season that it has to be planted. But during rainy season, you can notice that all the nodes starts leaving out roots. This is because of the rainwater and the moisture that is surrounded. So it becomes very easy for us to propagate this plant during the rainy season because it already has roots in it. Even during the other seasons, you can always notice that there are a lot of nodes for the roots to come out. And its stem is so fragile and so delicate that we can just plug it in our hands. Remove the leaves from the bottom portion and plant it. Here is an easy way to propagate it in soil. Keep the plant in water for 2 days. You'll start noticing roots coming out. Now you can see that the roots are visible, but please do not exceed more than 2 days because it might lead to rotting. Take a well-drained pot and use soil that can drain water easily. I'm using red soil and clay soil together. Take the stem with roots, cut it into small pieces and arrange it in a line. Arranging it in a line order will help us to accommodate a lot of stems in the smaller portion. There are a lot of stems with root and they're all kept close by. Within no time we can start noticing that new shoots starts coming up. There is another way we can do it. Arrange it in a tabular manner like this. Add some soil on the top of it. And water regularly and keep it in a shady area to get a very healthy plant. As time passes and it grows longer, you can notice that the leaves starts shedding and sometimes it looks like a bald plant. This is very common. All we have to do is trim it and propagate it. Make new plants from its cuttings and meanwhile this will grow healthy again. I've cut all the hanging portions now. Now it's been 3 weeks and you can see that new twigs have started coming up. Previously the plant looked very unhealthy and pale, but now you can see that it's all turned into green color leaves. And they are all fresh and green and glossy. They're all healthy again. Instead of throwing it away, I'm going to use all these cuttings. I'm going to remove all the leaves from the bottom side. After removing the leaves, place all the stems equally, group it into 2 and bunch them together. Tie it together like this. Now I have taken 2 glasses of water and bubbles. Now I'm going to place the plants inside the bubbles. I'm using bubbles because the plant will be heavy from one side and I don't want them to fall out of heaviness. After placing it near a window for 3 weeks, let's see how it looks. After 3 weeks, the plants which are kept inside the bubbles have grown well. They're all healthy. But the roots are all very small. The bubble has not allowed the roots to grow properly. But it has just managed to survive. Just 4 days back, I placed this plant in plain water to see a difference. So within 4 days, you can see that a lot of roots have grown and the plant looks even more healthier than the plant which is kept inside the bubbles. So Tangled heart can be propagated in water and can be taken care of very well. I hope you liked this information. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to my video and share it with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe Shalu's Artistry for more such videos.